It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And they're going to get this beyond 30 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play action, it's Kelly. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know tight ends like this, right? Sometimes they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Kelly, that's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. The way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline connects with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. Timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, shit.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Kelly. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take the shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Defensively, he tries to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive, but that would...
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Giants are to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were in the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of the 3rd. They'll set up a throw. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. I remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here.
Motherfucker.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other
You
side.
ain't throwing nowhere close to that nigga.
The Panthers are ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
First down throw, Kelly. Just made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them and see if they can get some points out of it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one.
Get rid of it.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Going deep downfield for
Damn, they made me do the most.
Going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And they get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole game. Because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Panthers took the interception on defense and converted into 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go!
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Yeah, block the line.
Yards. They take him down at the 26. Yikes, a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here we go.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hello, baby.
They'll look to throw here. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Amari Barno dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Amari Barno able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Kelly taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Kelly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robinson. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. A play fake. Now Kelly. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Kelly. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man
I should knew
complete.
that was going to
20,
happen.
10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Bro.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Yeah, I gotta find me a right blitz package. I don't never like the fucking blitz.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Appreciate it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. To Barkley on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the
Rob.
catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
What up?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Playing fucking Murray in the Discord league.
Barkley running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the
Man,
29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture
None
of
of
this
the
game
thirds
overall.
was open.
It's been
I
a
just
blowout. It's been
couldn't
continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready. Steal. Check steal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down.
Even when I put Max, the niggas are still around so easy.
The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Panthers
My right tackle ain't touching nobody. This nigga just back pain. Help the fucking tight end.
On 1st down, it's Kelly.
Catch it, motherfucker.
It's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Fuck,
It feels to
man.
me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
I want him.
Kelly.
Oh, he keeping up, though. He keeping up.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And them, like, even when I played Max, them fucking, that fucking end just swim like this. Just so easy. If we got around, they
So
go
after
nothing.
4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5.
But it was a tight end.
Not
My
too
fucking
bad.
right
I think
tackle
that's a
just
pretty good record for them.
backpedaling.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone.
Oh, look at him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
Yeah,
he has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
You remember when the Saints beat the Bucks?
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Shit.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I don't even know what I played next.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
As a hell no.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
Yeah, I had to add about 15 times. But
right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Ready. Black Ultra. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
of course, great defense, great fucking defense.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Yeah.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
You gotta jump.
Now it's looking incredibly likely.
I think I got him for like a 7th round.
This season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving
I ain't
notice
giving
to
much
the
for
rest
it.
of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess
Jerry
what?
got faith in the
Behind closed
OGs.
doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out of his end zone now is Calais.
Too much space.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
With how lopsided this game has been, even
This what it's like on a Sunday.
might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because
Everybody on the game, old weekend motherfuckers.
momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, just not this early. I'm talking about this early.
And a short gain there as he'll
But
get
you're
it
right,
all
I
the way
don't
to
be
about the
on.
24.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
So maybe he's making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
You said football. Ain't no trying. They got him. In the paper.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard
Hey.
comes in.
I don't know why I ran play action. No damn well it wasn't gonna work.
Multiple
Fuck about here.
get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. This was a blowout supported by both sides.